Good morning. Bright and sunshine, like the way it starts every day. Hope it stayed that way every day, but it doesn't. So, day 7 on the farm. We're gonna pop the eggs in the back of the van and take them to market this morning. I think I left a milk on the cooker yesterday. No? Did we leave any in the... Yeah, that's maturing, so yes, we did. So that's the cheese. With chickens are fine, we checked them. Today I'm looking at filling up the van, sorry. Pigs have got their extra feed. They're fine for a minute. Yeah, we're hoping to get enough cheese today to fix the well. The pigs here, again, a little bit fatter. Still not going to take them to market just yet. And we will go and check on Daisy and grab our first bucket of milk for the day. She's got plenty of feed. Still nothing for us to clean up, which is unusual. I would have thought we would have had some by now, 7 days in, but never mind. I can't see any anywhere. Just run the... Oh. She's a nice, clean cow. A proper lady. Right. So, Daisy, giving us another bucket of milk, thank you very much. In real life, we would very often, if we were hand milking cows, talk to them, keep them calm. The calmer they are, the better milk, the more produced milk we would normally get. So the least amount of stress you can give any animal, the more produce you will receive from them. So don't worry about me if you see me talking to the chickens or the animals. It's just habit from years back. That's glitched, so we'll pop that back down and off we go. We'll take the 2 buckets back to the garage and then we'll head off into the distance, sell the eggs and fill the petrol can and the van this morning. Come back, milk Daisy the second time, take the 2 cheeses to market, and then we'll be able to build the well when we get home and top up the buckets. So that would be ideal. We'll take that one outside to remind us not to forget it later on. And the cheese is done. Put that in drying. And that one's halfway there already. So, off to the shop first, because we need to sell the eggs first. So we'll get that done, and then we'll go and fill up. So now I can actually now say, within a week, we will actually start to see some profit and be able to start saving some money towards building the barn and a bigger coop. It will be nice to get the cow out of the garage so we can put the vehicle in it, but animals come first. Garage is not needed for the van as much as it is for the cow at the moment. We do not want her wandering around the farm on her own. She may wander off completely because it's not completely fenced in, and therefore, now this is where I made the mistake last time. Do you remember I said I left a bucket on the back of the van? This will show you exactly what I did. I went into here and I went to sell, and it was listed here. Oh, the jerry can's not listed. Okay, well, we'll sell the 4 eggs, and let's hope that that is enough money to fill up both the van and the can. And we'll head back around the road. Check the map. Which way are we going? That's a long way around. And if I remember rightly, that's a railroad. So we will actually go back across to the farm, across the shortcut, and turn right before we get to the farm and go to the gas station that way. I just hope there's enough petrol in the van. Luckily we got the Jerry with us, so if it does run out we can top it up. But I don't think it's going to be enough money. Are we actually going because we're running on... Are we running on fumes? Where's the gas station? That way. Ooh, yeah, I think we've run out of fuel. Definitely run out of fuel. So, let's top her up with this one. Oh, she took all of that. That doesn't bode well, does it? Didn't even give us a full tank. But thankfully, we've got some pennies, so we'll fill up as much as we can. Do the tank first, and then we'll see what we can fill up with the jerry can afterwards. Here I was struggling to get up the hill. If you've got a lorry, that may not even work at all, especially if it's fully loaded. So, have I gone the wrong way? I think I've gone the wrong way. Oh no, it is up here. I haven't quite reached it yet. And I did say that I wasn't going to do hunting, but if you remember, I did kill one deer that was pretty close by. But I certainly didn't waste any time as such deliberately going out to hunt it. It just happened to appear on the road. So I've still got majority of my ammo left. Yeah, the tank doesn't. Oh, have we run out of money? No? Good, tank's full. Let's see how far we get with this. We'll keep an eye on it. Oh, halfway. So yeah, we definitely need to top that up again at some point. We will go back to the farm. We'll take the long road purely because I don't want to waste any more fuel than we've got to. But at least we've got a full tank. Where are we for time? 12 o'clock. The cheese might even be done by the time we get back. And like I said, we've got to consider the fact that we need 100 for the well to be built. Once that's done, then we can look to refueling the vehicle again. It's all about prioritising at this early stage. Right, so that's that one. Got any eggs for us chicks? Nope, but you need feed, so we'll pop that up before we forget and don't do it. There you go. Check on the cheese. One is done, one's at 60%, so yeah, we'll be able to get that both off to the shop before the end of day. Let's take the basket out, pop the cheese in, and if we go into the build mode, I will just double check. Yeah, it is 100, and we do only have the one option. So 2 cheeses before we go to market will definitely be enough, and that will leave us 20 coins over to go towards our next day. Got nothing in here. We can't milk Daisy for another couple of hours. So we cleared the land for the barn the other day. Let's look at where the chicken coops, the 2 big chicken coops will go, which is what we would be building next. So we need to clear all of this up to about here. So let's take down this tree, that tree and that tree to give us a definite clear path, and then they won't fall on the hen house when we build them. And we know they're this side of the coop, so if we put these over here, we know we'll be out of the way when we come to build the coop, and they'll all be piled up nicely for the lost my train of thought now. For the big chicken coops, that's what it was. Yeah, all out of the way for the big chicken coops that we're going to build once we've got enough money. We have got 2 or 3 options for the chicken coops, so we'll look at each one, weigh up the pros and cons as to what we're going to do with them, and then decide how much money we actually want to spend before we build them. Right, it's 2 o'clock. I'm going to go check the cheese a minute, because if that's ready I want to get that back as early as possible. No, it's 86, so we'll check it again at 3. But I think what we'll do is we'll check and see if we can milk Daisy at 3. We know we can definitely do it at 4, but can we do it at 3? So pile these up here. I'm going to stack these fairly nicely because we don't want to get in the way of the barn or the coops, and we want a clear run for lawn mowing the grass in a minute. Can be a bit fiddly, but once you get used to it, it shouldn't be too bad. I'm not sure how many more we need to move. I'll put these over here. Drag these over here. As long as they're in the tall grass, we know they're out of the way of where the barn needs to be built. And we can run them down to the shed when we've got nothing else to do. So that's that. Let's go check on Daisy, because we wanted to check it to see if it was at 3, didn't we? Most modern farms these days don't even bother milking the cows themselves. They have big machineries. The cows walk up to them whenever they want. They know when they need to be milked. They just walk up, attach themselves, and then when they're done, walk away again. No. So, looks like 4 o'clock is the earliest we can milk Daisy. At least now we know. Anytime after 4 we can milk Daisy the cow. So, now let's check on our cheese. Which time if we get them off to market. Yeah, perfect. We can take this to market and then we can get the well built and sort out the buckets before the end of today, hopefully. And I think once day 7's done, I won't be able to record much more again today. No, I was tempted for a little minute to see if I could get out and kill the deer, but like I said, for me it's time consuming. I haven't got the time to waste chasing a deer. I want to be ranching, not hunting. So, there we go. And number 1, 2 cheeses, 120. So we've got enough to buy. Nope, we don't even have enough to buy a bag of wheat. So we'll leave that and get the well built today. We know they've got enough food, so that's fine. And we will use the 2 cheeses tomorrow to finish filling up the tank again, and a jerry can. Get another couple of bags of feed, or maybe even buy a cooler ready for the pigs. But we can cheat a little bit there. We don't have to buy a cooler. Again, we can save that money towards the barn at this stage, and we will take the pigs to market and do the necessaries at the market. So let's get this well built. Into build mode, scroll back, yes please, and there we go. So we now have a permanent supply of water. Perfect. So we grab the first bucket, attach it to the well, it drops down, we wind the handle up. I find this a little fiddly, but there you go. Come on. Are we fully up? Yes. Walk away so it detaches, and then we've got a full bucket. Pop that down for the chickens. Come on. Where are you going to let me put this? There you go. We'll collect the 2 eggs. And clean up. Thank you, ladies. That was something we didn't need right now, but we'll now go get the bucket from Pinky and Perky. Check their feed at the same time. Yeah, they're going to need feed as well. Oh, look. A lot bigger this morning. Slowly getting there. I'll give it a couple more days. Don't think they'll be able to fit through the door now, so we should be safe to leave it open. But like I said, I've got old habits, so you may never see me leave a door open. Give them their extra bag of feed. Question is, can you fit through the door now? No. Good. So if we do leave the door open, that's not so bad. Come on, you two. Let me out. Like I said, we will have to deal with them the first time in the shed, because we haven't got the barn to be able to do that. Grab your bucket, Daisy. off we go to top that up. And if we do them all on the same day, then we're not doing it every day for a different animal. We can spend a day sorting them out properly and know that they're done, and we don't have to worry about it until... Come on. I really struggle with this bucket situation, but I can get it done. And let's get that back to Daisy. It's nearly the end of the day again, so we'll milk her once more, get that down to the kitchen, get it cooked and in the drying rack. She's got enough feed. There's her water. Come on, Daisy, back inside. So like I say, it is a lot about routine at the moment. Getting things done that needs to be done. If you're not into this sort of thing, then maybe ranch isn't the type of game for you. Because if you don't look after the animals, they will die. You will lose money hand over fist in that situation, and you're not going to get very far at all. So you do have to do the same thing day in, day out. Start the cooking process. That should be done before we go to bed. And while that's cooking, I'll do the usual things that everybody else does, like subscribe, make any comments. We're still looking for names for the hens and for the lady at the shop. So give me some suggestions, and I'll give you a shout out in the video afterwards if I choose the name that you've picked. And that's tonight's cheese ready to go in the morning. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you at sunrise. Take care all. Bye bye.